Good morning, children. So welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be for the topic that is improvement in the food resources. For the class 9th, this video is going to be the introductory part in which we are specifically dealing with the topic that is need for improvement. And it is being presented by me, Pooja Verma, your teacher. So let's get begin. First of all, children, you need to understand that why we need food resources, why we need an improvement in the food resources. So what is improvement? So you know very well, it is a change to make something better, to improve the quality, to improve the condition of something, somebody. That is simply the term improvement mean. Second one, we having food resources. So what is food? Something which a living organism consumed, a substance that is being consumed in order to provide the nutritional support or nutritional framework. Okay? And resources is something from where we get these all nutrition things. Next, as you know, children, that all living organism essentially requires food. Okay? All living organism that means what? Including plants and animals. So they both need food for their survival and maintenance. Food is not, children, is the ultimate source of energy. Food is basically required for the purpose like growth, like development, and for the body repair. So this you know very well, that food is like required for all of this stuff, and also it repair the worn out tissues from our body and helps in the growth and development. It also protects the body from diseases and provides energy for doing all sort of life functions. Okay, so energy giving. Food basically provides the energy to perform all the basic life functions. For example, food supplies what the sort of nutrients it gets supplied, like proteins. Okay, it supplies proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamin, minerals, and water. Proteins are simply known as bodybuilding food. You know this very well. We have discussed in the last topic. Then we have carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the energy giving food. Then we have fats, vitamins, and so on. So children, in the case of living organism, you know very well we have two categorization, that is your plants and animals. So you know very well that plants, they can manufacture, they can make their own food. By which process? So with the help of process known as photosynthesis. Okay, so that is the reason green plants, specifically green plants, are autotrophs. Autotrophs means what? That they can able to synthesize their own food, they can able to make their own food on the expense of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and so on. They form glucose and liberate oxygen as a byproduct. Clear? And children, you know this also, that we human being and all of the animals, we are heterotroph in nature. Now what this term heterotroph means? It means that we depend on another living organism for food. We depend heavily on plants for our food requirements, and we also depend on other animals as well. Okay, so what we basically obtain food from agriculture and animal husbandry. So first of all, we go forward, we need to understand that what does the term agriculture mean and what this term animal husbandry actually mean. So first of all, agriculture. So agriculture is being originated from Latin word, two Latin words. First one is ager, that means field, and second word is cultura, that means cultivation. So in a nutshell, what we can say as that agriculture is the cultivation. Cultivation means what? It's simple, the growing. Okay, so agriculture is the cultivation of food crops in the field for food requirements. Agriculture is a branch of science that deals with the cultivation, that is the growing of food crops, just to meet the food requirements. In the case of animal husbandry, children, animal husbandry is a branch of science that constitute the rearing of animals, rearing of livestock. Livestock in the sense cattle, okay, your hens, your fishes, all of the stuff. So rearing of animals to obtain milk, okay, to obtain eggs, meat, etc., and their proper management protection. So this field, which is going to concern with the protection management of the livestock and rearing of the animals, is termed as animal husbandry. I hope this much is clear to you. So now question arises, children, that why we actually want improvement in this food resources, in the field of agriculture, in the field of animal husbandry. Before that, I know that two prominent questions must be there in your mind, and your question might be that, ma'am, why it is necessary to regularly improve the food production? ठीक है, why it is necessary to regularly, हमेशा इसको improve करने की क्या जरूरत पड़ गई? And second might be there in your mind that why are the current levels of food production are not enough? That is the reason we want improvement. We want it to change for the betterment. That is the reason. So we get to understand the need for these two questions. But before, we need to see that what are the problems and challenges for the food, food resources. So first of all, children, so first one is your population density. So children, you know very well that earlier Earth was not that much occupied with human population. Earlier the human population is very low, and it's like with human population is very low, so the available food resources is that is sufficient, that is adequate in amount. There was been no such requirement or improvement is being done. Second, but nowadays what happened, children, that we live in a country like India that is very populous in nature. Okay, current population is like more than 1/4 billion, and it is still growing. So as the population is increasing, children, the need for food improvement is also increasing. Why it is increasing? Because we need large quantity of food grains, not just to meet the demands of the growing population. Second one, we can say that limited land for agriculture. See children, population is improving, it's increasing, that we can understand, but there is no such increase in the limited in the land for agriculture. The land, that the resources that we have is a fixed capital. We do not have increase in the land. That is the reason population is increasing, so demand is increasing, but the land that is available for agriculture is still limited. Whatever it is present in the earlier most time, it is still the same. So we want the maximum production in the limited piece of the land. So that is the reason we want improvement. Second, loss of soil fertility, that is over exploitation. Why? We are using a lot of manures, fertilizers, chemical oriented fertilizers and so on, just to increase the productivity, just to meet the growing need of the population. And on that note, there are the loss of soil fertility. The quality of the soil is being deteriorated. Fine. Next one is malnutrition and hunger. So you know very well that India is a lot of people are still malnourished. They were not getting the proper sufficient nutrition which is being required. Okay, and poor economic condition. Country like India, everyone do not have the proper access to the sort of nutrients, the sort of nourishment, that sort of nutrition which is being required. Fine. So what are the needs? Why it's improvement, it should be done. Need for improvement. So first of all, you need to understand that food is the basic necessity. All living organism, despite of plants, animals, human beings, anyone, we all require food for growth, development and maintenance. Food provides the basic nutrition just like carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals. It requires for growth, development and maintenance, as I've told you. It satisfies the need of the increasing food as population increases. ठीक है, जैसे जैसे population increase कर रहा है, the demand of the food is also increasing multiple times. So with the improvement in the food resources, with the improvement in the agricultural sector, with the improvement in the animal husbandry sector, we just want to satisfy the need. Okay, not only in the terms of quantity, but in the terms of quality as well. We want to increase food we want to develop the healthy variety of the crops to meet the population demand. Next, we want maximum production in a limited land available. As I have told you, the agricultural land is very limited. It is not extending as population is increasing on a large scale. So we want the maximum production in that limited piece of land that is available for agriculture. And we want the increase in the efficiency in the livestock production and management. Okay, you know children that many of the population is also being dependent on animals for their food, just like egg, milk, meat. These are the basic stuff. So we also want that efficiency in the case of animals, that animal meat should be highly nutritious. It has a proper content of protein, carbs and all of the stuff. We want increase in the efficiency, not only in the case of agricultural produce, but also in the case of the livestock production and management. Example of green revolution and white revolution. So you know very well children that it's like green revolution is our country had two significant revolution. First in the case of in the sector of agriculture, and another in the sector of animal husbandry. So in the case of agriculture, green revolution is there. Okay, green revolution basically led to increase the food grain production. Likewise, white revolution is there, which is led to better and more efficient use of the availability of the milk in India. Okay, but children, you know very well that these revolution also caused over exploitation of our natural resources, because intensive use of land for crop production, okay, and that led to soil fertility reduction, exploitation of the soil and all of the stuff. So damaging these, it's like these revolutions are very good. They have their positives, but they also have the negatives, because they are depleting the natural resources and disturbing the balance in the nature. So, but improvement is necessary because population is still growing and we want everyone to get the proper nourishment and all. So sustainability practices must be required, which should be environmental friendly in case of the food improvement. So children, these are the basic need which we going to cater in this particular chapter. We are going to study that how and why we are, it's like we have seen that why we need improvement. In the subsequent videos, we tend to understand that how we are going to perform all this stuff. So that's all for this video. I'm going to conclude this video on this particular note that science and everyday life cannot and should not be separated. Okay. So that's all for this video. Stay tuned for following upcoming lessons. In the case if you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening. Have an awesome day. Thanks a lot.